Appreciate you hitting the button. Welcome to the How to Hustle podcast with Hype. This is episode 146. You follow me on Instagram and Twitter at I am Hype. It's HYMPE. It's Hype. It's not hype. I'm not geeked up. I don't need to introduce this guy again. You should see he's back in the building. Go ahead and throw your shit out there.
I already know your favorite fat freckle man, the big dog himself. Who from Life Be Life and Podcast. And you know he gonna say it. I ain't even gotta say it.
Shouts out to my man Nutmeg Nah is back in the building, y'all.
We back, baby.
I'm saying, what was the John Stephen Fatson? I like that one. And what was
Steven
the other one?
Fats and Fat Barnes, because I want all the
Fat
smoke. You
Barnes.
hear me?
You know what I'm saying?
I
Copy
want
that. You
all
be
the smoke.
You be Steven, I'll be Matt today.
Say less.
All right. This is episode 146. Y'all already know I'm doing the joint. My man Nye ain't too far behind. Y'all already here. If you're here, you know that this week, this is the last week to build up to the PodLink live show, August the 4th. Tickets are on sale now. We got a couple left, but we got room for you and your cousins. You should bring him or and her too. You get
For
with us, you
sure.
get the physical tickets because we got those are on deck. You know what I'm saying? The physicals right there. There you go.
Keep it on her.
And we also have the link in the Eventbrite in case you can't get a physical. When you get to the door, tickets will be 25 at the door. So you get your joints now for dub, or you can get them for 25 at the door, however you want to play that situation. Uh, y'all also make sure you stop by the vendor table. We have several vendors that will be in the building. Shouts out to Keish with the cakes, because Keish is always on the situation, always the
Simply
first
the
one to
Shea
come through.
Catering.
Yes. Make sure y'all stop at all of the tables though with all of the vendors and make sure that y'all come out and support the situation. We're looking to have a great time, not a good time, and we're looking to make this a thing that we do quarterly. So we want you to be in there, give us all your critiques. What do you think about the show? What do you like? What do you don't like? We know we ain't batting 1,000. Shit ain't perfect, but we're gonna make sure you have a good time.
For
Podlink
sure.
live show though. Hit the link in any of our bios and get your tickets now. We're gonna talk a little bit more about that though as we get through the episode. But this is episode 146. As y'all know, when I plagiarize, I like to give people their love and their shout outs. So the other night I'm on Life Be Life's YouTube channel. Where would they be able to subscribe to the channel right now?
Man, you can find the channel everywhere. All right. Find us on Instagram at Life Be Life and find us on Facebook at Life Be Life and find us on YouTube at Life Be Life and you feel me?
Copy that. So there I was at Life Be Life on the YouTube channel, watching my man do his thing. I think the girl name was Tommy that was on
Yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah. We had Tommy and we had Sonny on it. Yep.
So you threw the question out there to her. She was talking about a depression situation, and she's like, "It's a
Mm-hmm.
difficult conversation to have with your spouse about. I'm battling depression as to why we ain't had sex in X amount of time or what have you."
Right.
So that got me to go, well, boom. What's the most difficult conversation that you can have in your marital situation or your long term relationship, whatever it is that you have going on, whoever's
Mm-hmm.
listening? So nah, talk to me. And shouts out to Mish too. Mish was supposed to have been on here
Facts.
today. But Mish, we gonna hold you down.
Facts. Yeah, there's a situation going on, but as I always say, life be life, and you feel me?
Copy
So
that.
shout out to Big Mish. I had to really think about this question, man, because it's tough as hell. Um,
We can give
I
a
think
couple. You know what I'm saying? We can give a couple.
I think I'm gonna go top three. Top three toughest conversations to have with your partner. One, that it's over. You know what I'm saying? Like
Ooh, nigga.
I
That's
think
my
that
nigga right there.
I think that it's having that conversation that is over and there's nothing they could do about it. You feel me? I think that is one of the toughest conversations to have because it's one thing when you saying you feel like it could be over, but when you telling them it's over and ain't no coming back, man, listen. Especially you love that person trying to deal with their emotions and their response. That's a tough
How
one.
it's a lot of people who are still in a marriage or relationship because nobody knows how to say it's over. And if we've been together
Facts.
like 25, 35 years, just because we married don't mean we have to stay married. But after
Mm,
35 years, it's like you don't even know how to live without this person because you have been living with this person. If you go from like 20 to 55, you don't remember really like too much of life without them. And the adjustment to like I always give Dan this one. Shouts out to Big Dan from BTG. Where do I
shout out to
live
them.
if we're like we ain't together? Where am I
Yo,
living? Who
rap.
gets the big screen? Who's taking the bed? Like what? just everything is in upheaval. So like I can imagine, like I said, some people that have been in a relationship another 15, 20 years just because it's like you don't even know where to begin to say that. You don't know what it looks like after you have that conversation. What does that do
Hmm.
to the kids or the grandkids or whatever your situation might be? So yeah,
Hmm.
damn. I had a good one, but damn it, you might have trumped me.
And
Um,
you see, I'm pretty sure you still got it going. I'm pretty sure you still got it on you.
my joint was that you don't like their parenting style.
That is tough.
Because how do you tell your wife or your husband like you was a great boyfriend, but you're a bad parent? Like you're not a good dad or you're not a
Ooh.
good mom. Like you're not attentive
Ooh.
enough. You're not present enough. You don't teach them anything. You talk to them the wrong way. Like I don't like the way that you even move with them. Like I was watching something yesterday, and the girl has her first baby, and she's in a meeting at work, and she's like, the baby don't know what we saying. Look, shit, Buck, he doesn't know what any of this is, and it's like, yeah, but that ain't cool to do with the baby. Like
Right.
they don't know how to do anything. So anything that you give them is what they're going to feed off
That's
and
what
what
they're
they're
gonna
going to
pick up on.
normalize, regardless
Facts.
to if they're 3 months. If you keep doing this, then guess what they're gonna first do? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So even though like yeah, it's a bit extreme to go there, but it's a bad cycle. It's a bad habits to create for a kid. If you always saying like they 6, they don't know, they 7, they don't know. You remember what it you love your grandma who you hadn't seen since you was 5 and you 74, but you still remember what the cookies smelt like when she used to bake them,
Hmm.
but you think that your kid don't remember nothing when they 5. I'm like, make it make sense. So
It
like
don't make no
I
sense.
I would imagine like that was really why I needed Mish Fair was for that one was because it's like, yeah, I could like how do you tell that your person like I love you to death and I would die for you, but you are not a good mom. You're just not a good dad. Like your parenting
Listen,
style just sucks. Maybe you never got equipped with those tools, but
that's tough because it'd be even tougher in a relationship or a marriage when you just be like, I don't like what you did with the kid that day. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if it's just like, I don't like how you handled this specific situation, man. Me and my wife
that,
definitely got into a couple of fights where I just kind of was like, and not in the middle, because of course you don't do it in the middle of what's going on, but just even like after a couple of conversations between her and my son, and I pulled her to the side at the end, and I'm like, well, so forth and so on. Next thing you know, I damn sure ain't hitting that night because she mad. We
those mad yams are great though. Like the
yeah, when you for sure, the angry makeup definitely be thorough, but
fuck I tell you
and
about.
that's for healthy relationships though. That's for healthy relationships, not the toxic relationships where y'all be getting
Yeah.
it mixed up. But you know what I'm saying, like that'd be hard just to do in one instance. So imagine telling somebody over the proliferation of their parenthood. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're
Like
like,
the
yo,
duration of it. That it's
she's
just
8.
you
Like the
stink.
she's
You're bad
7,
at it.
he's 9 or something. It's like, yo, I'm really like, forget just that one situation. My daughter told me, like, you always take mommy's side. And I said, I absolutely will. In front of y'all, we have to be a united front. I might not agree, but that's a
Mm-hmm.
conversation for us to have and not for you to be involved in.
Facts.
But yeah, like, damn, that gotta be, I'm telling you, like 8, 9 years
Ooh,
old, it's like, yo, so dig this here. I'm just really not feeling the way that you handling this, Hank. Like, which is why I always tell people, like,
gut punch.
me and my wife had so many conversations before we got married. Now you obviously can't prepare for what you don't know is going to happen, but we had those conversations. Product placement, y'all. In case you're watching on the E Block Radio Network, shouts out to my man. Nah, I'm saying I paid talent. I see you, big.
You know we do.
It's so important to have those conversations to prepare yourself as good as you possibly can for the unforeseen. Go ahead though. Now you got another one for me.
Another one is kind of what we was talking about yesterday. You know, having that conversation about lack of sexual gratification. Like you just don't do it for me. Especially, you know, if y'all been together
Hold
for a
up.
while.
All right, so hold up now. Let me interject here. Are we talking lack of the amount of times, or like you're not doing it for me? You
Like
not doing it for me.
when we do it, it ain't cutting
Okay,
it.
go ahead now. You go
When
ahead and you go ahead and lay that out for me.
when we doing it, it ain't cutting it for me. Whether you gotta tell that person that they bad at head, whether you gotta tell her the yams ain't yamming, whether you
Ooh,
gotta tell brother man, listen. I'm not a size queen, but you ain't got enough for that favorite position you like. It only benefits one way. It don't benefit both of us, brother. So you got to throw something else in the mix if you're gonna keep going. If that's your favorite position, I get it. That's cool. That's how you blast off, but it do nothing for me, brother. You got to hook me up somewhere in between with something different. You know what I'm saying? Like any of that type stuff, like or even just you boring. Like yo, you do the same thing every time, and I'm supposed to be excited when the same thing happened every time. Blood, like
And see, the problem with these situations is that's like the ego. It bruises your ego to find out, like, because how
for
long do you,
sure,
all of these different situations is how long have you been sitting on this one?
right?
See, the thing you always tell people who, like, I say whatever I want to say, it's like, yeah, you can't be in a relationship like that, though. You'll be
You're
out of
right.
your relationship quick, fast, in a hurry, or you could be in a toxic joint because you learn in a relationship that it's time and place to say whatever. There's a way to deliver a message without being that harsh about it. There's no
Absolutely.
soft way to say like, yo, look, like the yams just ain't it, or you ain't hitting it like you just can't get to the spot that my old dude used to get to because you ain't situated like he was
Don't
situated.
say my old
Like,
dude. Ladies,
I
don't
mean,
say my old
how do
dude.
that's
Don't
what I'm
do it.
saying? Like,
Ladies, don't
how
do
do you
that.
come how do you come back from that is what I don't like. I damn. It's like she tell you
That's
that, then like
it's a tough
what you
spot
gonna
to be in.
like yeah, like what you gonna go do? Like you gonna go watch all the X
Listen,
videos you want, but
you
it ain't
got to
going
though. You got to have that conversation with this person about
you gotta start grinding tape.
like you gotta get in the lab, yo. You, you gotta get in the lab or something,
You in there
man.
like Ray Lewis with
You
the
know what I mean?
rewinder joint in your hand, like
Nah,
all
for
right.
real, for real. Like maybe you got to see if she'll let you film a session so she can point out. You know what I'm saying? Hey, the
Yo,
backdoor cut, the backdoor
hold
cut
up,
ain't
bro.
there, bro.
She broke the telestrator out on you. You see
Like
when you
right
get
here, see,
in.
like Coach 30, right here, see right here, softer than a baby's ass. You was supposed to go hard here, okay?
Hey, yo, man, this is the favorite coach's favorite coach just ruined the game tape on us. Okay, I mean
that might be that might be a new segment. That might be like
that. Hey,
breakdowns with
yo,
Coach.
yeah, yeah, you
You know
go.
what
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I mean?
Oh
You know what I mean?
man,
If she's saying this is what it really means, right?
I ain't gonna hold you, yo. When if you had that conversation, we probably do need to break up. We probably need to get into that breakup conversation because it's like, damn, and
Oh
we
man.
not satisfying each other. We both just like, oh my god, here we go again. Yep, here it comes from the back. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Because chick, this is one thing chicks don't know. We can fake it too. Like,
Absolutely.
hey man, I've had some joints where I went, oh yeah, I'm done. It's popping.
Absolutely. Especially the boys still hitting with condoms on. Oh, easy. Easy money. That's an easy fake. If you still hit with a condom, well, that's an easy fake. All he gotta do is sit there and grunt and then snatch it off. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I
Hey, shouts out to never using a Yondom again. And so me and my
mean?
wife just celebrated 8 years. Shouts out to my wife.
You know what I
Damn.
mean?
Yeah, that's a rough one.
Tough.
My next joint I'll give you is I don't like your folks. Like me and your dad just like we don't mix. Like me and your brother, me and your mom, or like you and my mom. Like how we broach that subject. Cause like you could not like a cousin or two. You only gonna see them
Right.
at the cookout or a
Uncle
family
this person,
function.
uncle that person.
Yeah, I mean, we could just, hey, what's up, uncle, and keep moving to the other side of the room. Moms and like brothers and sisters, or like nieces and nephews, like the folks that's doing be at all the situations, like a random Saturday at the crib, might be there on Tuesday doing homework together, or
Yeah, core kinfolk, man.
like how you broach that subject, because it's a thin line, it's a tricky situation where because then you make it you got to pick me or them type job, and that's your mom or that's your
Yeah,
dad, like.
bro. When I tell you that was my life at one point, like I spoke about it lightly because, of course, we're trying to be respectful. I spoke about it lightly on the podcast
Don't be knowing who's
a
hitting those
while
buttons.
ago. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I definitely talked about the problems that can happen with in-laws because, like you said, bro, folks attached to their family. This the family you grew up with. This is family you love. You know their idiosyncrasies. You even know the parts about them that you don't like, but you tolerate, and that's cool for you. That don't mean your spouse got to feel the same way about it. That don't mean your long-term boyfriend got to be the same way about it. Like we all know Uncle Sam like to come over and do that. Hey, but I don't play like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Hmm.
don't play that hard hitting the arm thing where he trying to test me to see if I'm tough because he want to know his niece is with a protector. Bro, you hit me like that again, we squabbling for real. You know what I'm saying? I know
And
all your
so
nephews and your brothers used to dealing that with you, but you hit me like that again. We squabbling. You know, your mom like to say whatever comments she like to make when we get our kids dressed. All right, I get you believe in this and you believe in that, but you wasn't no fashionista, man. I need you to be quiet. This is what I put on my kids. As long as it's clean and it match, leave us alone.
the whole thing about them situations too are my cousin grabbed me like I'm talking kiss the bride type of, oh damn, you get your first turnaround, damn, congratulations. He grabbed me about the second nigga and said, congratulations, you want your marriage to work, you keep niggas out of your business. Niggas includes everybody. Because yes, your mom, my mom has the best interest at heart. But the statement there is they have your best interest at heart. They don't have our
Yes.
best interest at heart. And when you make these certain comments and all that, I tell people I only talk parenting with my wife. You can have your opinion, and that's cool. Everybody has one. My 4-year-old has opinions. Who cares? Um, you can feel however you want to feel about whatever it is that we're doing, and that's cool. When you then verbalize that and bring that to us, and then I tell you, I only talk parenting with my wife. I don't need to explain to you why I'm doing whatever it is with my wife
Mm-hmm.
because you're not my wife, and that's across the board for everybody. The problem
Mm-hmm.
comes in those situations where you don't draw that line, where people will allow just because it's your mom or your dad. And if you know me, I'll tell niggas all the time, I'm a mama's boy and proud of it. You will never shame me about being a mama's boy. She can have
Facts.
both lungs, she can have some knee cartilage, she can have whatever she ever needs in her life. Because I know when I came in 87, I blew up everything she had going on. Okay. So if ever she needs anything, if she needs me to just pick her up off the damn floor, let's strap up, let's go, mom.
Real
But
talk.
I draw the line here at my wife because you get to make one choice in your life: your husband or your wife. Everybody else is just given to you. Aunts,
Facts.
cousins, you get to pick your friends, but everything else is just given to you. You just inherit these people, and
Facts.
you can't put that on the other person because there's going to be a certain amount of having to deal with it when you chose to be with this guy or this girl to have to deal with that uncle, that cousin, or that father-in-law, mother-in-law, whatever it is. But
Right.
we gotta pose this united front when it's like, yo, so look, man, I've tried and I've tried. I've tried don't mean you came, sat there with your face broke up, didn't communicate or talk to no damn body. That's not you trying. That's just you being like
Yeah. Yeah.
you gotta have situations where, like you said, Uncle hit you with the bomb. Hey, Uncle, let me holler at you real quick. Like, this is what you need to address that from the rip before you even told her,
Facts.
before you even told him, because the aunt that smacked you on the butt, and you was like, yo,
But
look, I
see,
don't.
that be the
You ain't
problem too, bro. That be the problem too, right? Because that's my I guess confrontation style, right? If you did something to me before I go to anybody else about what you did, I like to approach it with you immediately and first. The problem is, right, with certain people, the way they rock with their family, you approach it with them first, and then they get offended. Like you should have came to me and let me handle it. But if you are not in the business of handling it, then I can't wait around to come tell you for you to pussyfoot around about it. Like I seen one boy, right? I ain't gonna use no names, but I seen one homie, his sister in law, mad disrespectful, bro. Like she say any and everything. And the problem is she grew up saying any and everything to her sister and to her mom. So now that husband done came along, she thinks she could say any and everything to him. But the way he came up, we don't do that, especially not with our family. we try to uplift our family. We try to do right by our family. So the fact that you cool with her talking crazy to you, that's something I can't stop. But you not supposed to let her talk crazy to me. But that's the problem. You comfortable with her behavior. So when I come to you, you're not going to really do too much about it. You might say, all right, stop, stop,
That's
stop,
just how she
relax.
is, type John.
That's
Yeah.
just, there we go. That's just how she is. And now, if I handle it with her directly, she pop off and be like, I don't even like your haircut. That's cool. I don't like your mitt. I could get a different haircut. Your mitt is stuck the way it is. You know what I'm saying? Now, all of a sudden, I'm the bad guy. You feel me? Like,
So
now he got to rock
see,
with that. He got to
they
rock with that. So
do
that's
you
a tough
see
job, man.
the cross sex situations be different because I always just say like I'm not arguing with no. I'm not. I always say my wife will handle that. Just a woman. If you came at me like on some damn, it's like all right, this is the second time I seen you. This is the second time you done popped fly. All right. If it's the uncle, like I said, if it's me, man to man, I ain't got no problem. Hey, uncle, me holler at you.
Facts.
Now we talking yo auntie. All right, look, you got to holler at her because this is a no go, and you know that this is a no go. You shouldn't have me in this situation interacting with this type of person, knowing that that's not a that's a. This is what we were talking about with the podlink situation. This is why we've been doing all the cross promotional episodes, is so that everybody knows where the line is at with you.
Yep.
And this one comes in pop and fly and think that's how we play. Yeah, but he ain't been. I'm not raised like that. That ain't how we play. That ain't how we talk. So
Right.
like, you don't play the way y'all play in house outside the house. I'm out from
Exactly.
from outside the house. You need to talk to her and let her know this is not what we're doing right here. Because you're allowing her, it's disrespect, whether you justifying it because it's your sister or your brother, but it's disrespect. And in any situation, I don't care who it is, my wife is never to be disrespected. Like,
Oh
my
God.
wife is never to be talked to in a certain manner without me stepping into that. Now, it
Oh
should be
God.
vice versa though for your husband, that you should step in there and say, like, yo, look, he ain't me, so you can't go there with this. Like, again,
Mm-hmm.
that's us. We have to pose that united front, but those things all come from us, again, communicating, talking to each other, setting those
Communication.
boundaries with each other to let us know, yo, yeah, we gonna have to, because like I said, these are the people that you like have to deal with. This ain't the
Right.
cousin from Atlanta who made have came up for this, that, or whatever, like who I'm never probably gonna see again. I might see twice, 3 times. This is the
Right.
motherfucker who's gonna be at the crib on Tuesday or Wednesday or whatever. But
Mm-hmm. You see your church on Sundays.
I'm saying, like, our kids go to the same school. I pick them up some days, you pick them up some days, like all
Exactly.
of them type of situations.
Yeah.
But,
Tough
all right,
job.
you got another one for me before we wrap this one up and switch it on to the next subject?
What was the third one? Because I think the family might have been in that. Oh. This one is definitely sad but controversial and still has to be had in some situations. The toughest conversation has to be about accountability for yourself. Um, like you did something that was out of pocket, whether it was cheating, whether it was, uh, financial infidelity, you know what I'm saying? Um, you know what I'm saying? Something that impacts that person before they impact everybody else. That's a tough conversation for a lot of people because you have to be vulnerable in that situation, right? You have to be humble and you have to be vulnerable. And that's not stuff that everybody's good being because you have to be willing to understand that whatever you confessing to this person, whatever you confessing to your spouse or your significant other, this could really be it. Like they actually don't have to like forgive you in this moment and be willing to move on with you. They could really say it's a wrap, and you have to come to terms with that as you're bringing this to the table. That you don't have like if you've done something egregious, you have to know that like I don't have a right to come at this person. I don't have a right to expect anything from them. That's you telling them because they deserve to not walk around in the fog thinking everything's sweet when it ain't. But that ain't
You
easy
know,
for everybody to do.
you know how the women are. Everything be cool until it just ain't one day.
You feel me?
I was trying to think here if I should go with this last one. Uh, and
Go
I
ahead,
ain't
drop the
gonna,
bomb on them. Drop the
I
bomb on them,
ain't,
Flex.
I ain't gonna do it. We just gonna leave it right
Oh,
there. What we
Oh,
call that is a tease in the business.
okay.
Now, what we're going to do now, though, is switch it up and go to the next segment of the show, which is sponsored by Custom Hustle. That is at Custom Hustle World on Instagram. It's Custom Hustle Co. on Twitter. For those watching again on the E Block Radio Network, these are the
Hey,
sunglasses. Yes, we didn't got hair on you now. Custom Hustle sunglasses
hey.
are available. You know what I'm saying? Right now, they're available. Custom Hustle sunglasses. Custom Hustle Co. on Twitter. Custom Hustle World on Instagram. And today we have on the CH3s, the red and black editions. You know what I'm saying? Hype on the back of those. Yours don't have to say hype unless you just really like me that much. But custom jerseys, jackets, sweatsuits, tracksuits, the sweat shorts, the collar shirts, the pocketbooks, everything's a hustle. We got everything over there for you at Custom Hustle World. We own the outfit. You know what I'm saying? What you got on your feet is what we asking niggas now. So
So,
now we having a little pre-show conversation. We talked
okay.
about TV and we talked about my man Arthur Spooner.
Facts.
I need your favorite Arthur Spooner quote. Type
Oh
quote
man.
scene. Give me one of your favorite Arthur Spooner situations. King of Queens for those who don't know. If you don't know, get
Right.
your life.
That was Ben Stiller's dad who played the Jerry. Um, for those who want to look that up. Damn that Medicine Redhead. Trying to think one of my favorite scene with him. It might have been the blackmail John. It might have been one of the blackmail Jones where he had Doug blackmailed because he knew whatever Doug was doing.
When he had the
What
knee
was it?
joint, he was when he had the knee joint
And he was
and he was
faking like he
getting
was
his
hurt.
yeah.
He was faking like he was hurt, but he knew what was wrong with. He knew Doug was capping, so he had Doug. You know what I mean? In a vice grip.
Tell her I want liver and onions.
There we go. There we go. The way he was calling him all episode, Douglas, Douglas, just had him
That's
on a
my
string to the point where he was about to tap out. Bro, like that joint just seemed so real and relatable. That's why it was hilarious, though. I think that's one of the
father-in-law.
first ones that come to mind.
Father-in-law like Arthur would be hard to deal with.
Might have to cap him. I ain't gonna lie.
what are
Drop
you
him off
most
on the docks.
What are you most looking forward to with the live show, with the Podlink live show, August the 4th? Tickets on sale now. Shows this week, y'all. Get those tickets now.
For
What are you
sure.
most looking forward to?
2245 Manton Street, 230. Be there. What I'm most looking forward to is two things. Interacting with y'all, being able to kind of bounce off y'all, you know what I'm saying? And just be able to flow with things, but definitely getting the chance to interact with the audience, man. Like we are coming from like different sets of audiences and they all gonna be in one place. So, getting to interact with the people who watch Sunny, getting to interact with the people who watch you, the people who watch Dana, the people who watch Mr. Know It All, you know what I mean? The people who watch Tone, like all these different people, bro, like getting to interact with them when they have their questions or they have their comments. I'm very much looking forward to interacting with y'all. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. That's gonna be fun as hell.
Copy that. Now, last drink that we're gonna ask you. Back in your backsliding days, we're not talking about now, married man.
For sure. Long, long, long,
Ice
long time
Cubes,
ago.
long, long time ago. In fact,
Long, long,
shouts
long
out to my
time
man, Mr. Know It Alls. He would say, I don't even think I was legal at this point.
ago. Real talk. Hey, young me
you
with the
have
menace.
you got something coming over. What's the go-to dish that you going with?
The go-to disc, you said?
Go-to dish. What you
Go-to
mixing? What
dish?
you mixing up? She's coming over. What you gonna throw in? You gonna air
Oh,
fry these 12 chicken
bro.
fingers real quick because you was a young boy, or you know what I'm saying?
Oh, bro. So the problem is, like I said, for a certain young period, I was a menace. I wasn't feeding them. Like, you got to eat before you get here. Like, what you know why you came here.
All
Like,
you
I'm on
serving up is all
Marshawn
you
Lynch
serving up
type
is
style.
eggplant.
You know what I'm here. You know why I'm here. Like, you know why you here. You know what you came for. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah,
You was on some Jadakiss.
for if you was a girlfriend, maybe I got you on the little corner store platter of your choice. But if you wasn't that, like, shorty, what you mean you hungry? You hungry for some meat? Yeah, I got you.
Chickens, you better holler at Purdue.
You know what I'm
I ain't
saying?
copy that. Damn, my man Nas said I got you on his 5 fingers from the corner store if I liked you.
Yeah,
Hey,
man, if you
listen,
my girl, I got you. Whatever you need around the way, I got you. I order and have it hot. But if you not my
no,
girl, sorry, baby.
This isn't get to know hype, it's get to know nah. So I won't have any comments about the way I was handling situations. Um, last segment of the show. This one is what do we need to know? Sponsored by H2H Cleaning. We're doing roofing, plumbing, flooring, HVAC, cleanups, cleanouts, upholstery, whatever you need. We hustling, remodeling. We can make all of that stuff happen. Well, deck work, need a tree cut, trimmed, all that. We got all of that for you. Septic tanks we are not handling on the plumbing situations. Just you need a little snake situation in the house, something light, we take care of you. But you got a septic in the ground, we can't mess with you. And
Mm.
that is over at H2H Cleaning only. That's only on Instagram. So we're here to help. Just tell us how we can help. Nah, what do we need to know?
What y'all need to know is first of all the proper way to spell life be life and Lifeb, the letter by itself, life and Lifing. Y'all can find us, as I said before, on Instagram, on Facebook, and on YouTube. We doing a lot of live streaming lately. That's what y'all definitely need to know. Normally the episodes are pre-recorded and they drop every other Saturday, excuse me, in the morning, usually like by 11, 12 at the latest. But now with the show coming on, doing all these collabs, I'm trying to get people to get that interaction started early, get them to look forward to the other people who's going to be on stage with me. So every collab I'm going to do going forward is going to be live streamed. All right. You're going to be able to find it on YouTube at Life Be Lifing. And I was trying to get it on Facebook at Life Be Lifing, but for some odd reason that's acting a little weird. So you can find Nah Charles, N-I, last name Charles like Barkley or Ray for that matter. Um, and you will be able to find the live streams. I'll definitely let y'all guys know ahead of time. I'll put out a post ahead of time so y'all know to look forward to these live streams. But jump in that chat, interact with the guests, interact with me and Big Misha. Let's get things going towards this live show, man. Let's get the energy cooked up already.
One thing I do want to say before we close this one out, I want to salute you and commend you. Me and you did a live, me, you, and shouts out to Sports for You. John, we did the
Facts.
live on the dunk contest. And when we looked at the joint, I was
Facts.
like, damn, these numbers was kind of hard. Like maybe we should start doing these joints a little more often.
Right.
You know how life be life, and what my regular job situation is. I've been caught up. It's the summer, be busy. But you got on it and you've
Mm-hmm.
been on it and staying on it. So let me say we talked about that. One joint I always tell niggas, conversations without execution is just us talking. So
Facts.
salute to you for taking care of that and jumping on that like me and you had talked about. That was an off mic situation. But I
Right.
like to give a nigga his flowers while you can smell them. If you're
I
doing something that
appreciate
I
it.
like, I'm gonna, highlight that and let you know about that.
I appreciate it.
Um,
Shouts to Sports for You, man. We appreciate y'all from the left coast.
Yes, sir. That's my folks out there. Shouts out to Mark. Shouts out to 99 Gorilla also. In case y'all need any beats, anything, you give my man 99 Gorilla on the West Coast. He make that happen. All right, y'all. That's episode 146. Again, the show is this week. The tickets can still be purchased. We got a couple of them left just for you and your 12 folks that you wanted to bring. You know what I'm saying? And even if you out of town and you just want to support the situation, we appreciate you hitting the button and appreciate you buying the ticket, whether you come or you didn't come. We want you to come, but you know what I'm saying? If you're out on the West Coast or down south or
Pause.
wherever the hell you're out, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. We want you to come.
Pause.
You know what I'm saying? We appreciate y'all hitting the button and buying those tickets. And thank y'all for listening to episode 146. Shouts out to my man Nutmeg Nah. We are out.